What Schitt's Creek character are you?
Oh, I don't know. I hope I'm Stevie.
Are you sure? Let's find out.
Yeah, Buzzfeed Quizzes!
Hello!
Welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. My name's Alicia.
And I'm Aaron.
And today is Labor Day. So
Yes.
Happy Labor Day. Happy day off of
Woohoo!
work. And today also marks our 1-year anniversary of doing this podcast.
Yeah.
We've been loving it. It's a good time. Thanks for everybody who has been sticking around with us for a whole year. Hopefully we can add a few more friends this coming year.
Yeah.
But just a few reminders. Seltzer September starts today, which is why we have some seltzers to try. We tried to grab some new flavors or new brands, and obviously, like we said, we were going to stick around in the Midwest seltzers, which is
I brought down the
rather
bottle
difficult.
opener, our St. Louis bottle opener,
nice.
and don't need it.
Oh, yeah.
Won't need it for a whole year.
We won't need it for a whole month. Anyway, so
I got the PBR 8% stronger seltzer, and it's
Ooh.
wild berry.
I can't remember. Did we try a PBR seltzer last?
We did in the seltzer
Yeah.
taste test, so please check that one out.
Yeah, check that one out.
That
This
was a
is-
very good one, too.
K4 Whoa Black Cherry Bam Balam.
Bam-balam.
Bam Balam.
Whoa,
Hard
black
seltzer.
cherry. Bam-balam. Whoa, black cherry. Got it.
What?
It's why do I not know this? Cotton Eye? No. Black Betty. You don't know that song?
Yikes, I don't know it.
Okay, it's Wham Bam Whoa Black Betty.
I
but
know
it's
Wham
Black
Bam,
Cherry.
thank you, ma'am.
Oh, sure. Let's go with that.
This is 4% alcohol, and it is from Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's the same brand as my unicorn being
Cat.
ridden by a cat with, I don't know. Yeah.
In space or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Something random. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I want to try that one.
If you do have a seltzer that you like that's Midwest or something, let us know. We had some trouble finding some, but we're going to each try our own. That's not bad.
Right?
It's black cherry. Like, it's very...
Mine's very berry-y. And this one is good, too.
Ugh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't know if I like that one.
Oh, well,
that is a strong berry.
Well, I do.
I don't know if I like that one. I prefer mine. But anyway, this episode, we wanted to keep it kind of short and sweet because we know it's a holiday. You might
Labor
be
Day.
seeing friends, family, doing whatnot. And it's a day off. I don't know. So we thought we'd do a few fun Buzzfeed quizzes
Yes.
with Aaron. We have our laptops down here. And we have 3 in mind. Hopefully we'll get to the third because that one's kind of like the random / one we are just curious about ourselves. But the first one we have is, if you were rich as heck, would you do these things for your kids?
Now, all these will be linked down in the description.
Yep.
Or
So you can always
yeah.
play along or, do it later.
And if
see
you have any
are-
more BuzzFeed quizzes, comment those.
Yeah, any that you want us to do. But these were, it was listed on BuzzFeed's website as like the most taken. It was in a list of like 20. And these were some of the few of the most taken quizzes ever on BuzzFeed. I don't know.
I'm going to rearrange.
So again, if you were rich as heck, would you do these things for your kids?
Trying to rearrange.
I say are we reading the question and then giving our answers immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first question. Would you give your kids an allowance? Yes, no strings attached. Yes, but they'd have to do chores or work a job to earn it. No, they'd have to work a job and earn their own money.
I would say
I'm going to say the second one.
yes. Oh, it even gives a little breakdown here.
Oh, yeah. 78% said yes, but they'd have to do chores or work a job to earn it, which is what I chose. What did you choose?
Yeah, I also chose the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd give them some money. Also, I wouldn't give them, like, the next question, which is, would you give them an allowance of more than $1,000 a month?
No.
Holy
Oh, it's a yes or no. Yeah,
no. That's a big
93% of people agree with us.
They might get, like, it depends how old
I
they
don't
are,
know.
but
Like,
$100.
if we're talking about a month, yeah, maybe like between $50 and $100. I don't know.
If they're old enough.
Yeah.
And we're also rich as heck.
Would you leave any money to your kids when you die? Well, yeah. That seems like a silly question.
Yeah.
97% of people agree with us. Would you buy your kid a brand new car when they turn 16?
Yes. No, but buy them a used one, or no, they'd have to earn their money to buy their car. Now, remember, imagine we made $1 million a year.
Yeah, I know.
Like, this is, like, we're well off. So I would say no, but I'd buy them a used one.
I picked that as well. 60% of people agreed with us. My reasoning is, Aaron and I, we buy used, but they're nice new cars. Like, they're almost like they were just leased to somebody, and so I don't know. I've never had trouble with used cars. I guess, yeah, if we're rich as heck, but it's hard for me to think like that.
Now, I had a buddy in high school whose dad was a heart surgeon, and he got like a brand new like Subaru. Like, that's one thing to like buy them a practical car, but it's brand new. It's another thing to buy them, because there's another kid in our high school, which I don't know what his family did, but he got a brand new like sportier car, like a $40,000 car.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh,
well, and it's the part of like growing up. Like, you have to have like a starter car or something.
Yeah.
I think that's just part of like being a kid. So, yeah, if we were rich as heck, Aaron and I would buy new, and then our kid would get a nice used car or whatever.
Yeah. That kid that got the brand new sports car also is known for getting 2 speeding tickets in the same day.
Oh, fun facts. If your kid crashed their car, would you immediately buy them a new one? No.
See, I would almost say yes. And here's why. Because it would depend on how they crashed their car. Were they being an idiot and crashed their car? Then no. If they just got into a car crash and needed a new car, I would say yes. I suppose,
but you are very much in the minority.
I see that 7%.
Would you buy your kids first class tickets when you fly? I guess, like, if I'm rich as fuck.
I would say yes. Oh, 50-50. Look at that.
50-50.
Now, why would you?
That is one thing that I feel like I don't know. Like, I'd rather get the nice seat and
like I would travel first class. So if I was sending my kids somewhere else, like, I would probably.
It's more of like a security thing, comfort for them.
And if they were being a little bitch about it, well, you know what? Sorry, you get economy.
Yeah. Would you pay for a private jet for when your kids go on trips with their friends? No. No
way. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's ridiculous.
But people do that.
It says 12,000 people voted, like 9%. Yes. That's crazy to me. I mean, I get it. You're rich as heck, but like, they have to have like some level of like.
And that's the thing too.
You're cut off.
And I will add to this, like, if your parents grew up super uber rich and like allowed this to you, like, if you're like, Dad, I want a private jet to go to wherever, and then he just did it and like didn't bat an eye, and then you became rich as heck, like, maybe you wouldn't bat an eye.
Yeah, I suppose. Where you come from.
Yes. Would you pay for your kid to have their own apartment when they go to college? No. They should be in the dorms, is my answer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of split on it. Because I'm more like...
Yeah, it is 47-53.
I'm kind of split on it. I did end up saying no, they should live in the dorms, but that's because I feel that if they were going into college for the first time, yes, living in the dorms is 100%. Like, I totally believe that. But, like, if they're, like, upperclassmen or something, like, yeah, I'd pay for an apartment off campus or something.
The dorms are an experience. And every college kid that goes to college should try to experience dorm
it's
life.
Experiencing the dorm life, but that's how you also meet people.
That's how I met all my friends.
Yeah, so.
Would you pay for your kid to go to a private fancy school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I went to private school.
And it's 60
up through
60-40. Yes, people would prefer that. I just think that not necessarily you're buying a better education, but it's going to be smaller class sizes. It's going to be, direct, like, not as bad of influences. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't want my kid to, like, if I had the opportunity to get them away from any sort of, like, bad kid, like, you're not going to find a really bad kid in a private school. I'm not saying that.
Oh.
I'm saying that, like, you're more likely to find them in a public school.
I suppose. Would you buy your kid a house?
Yes, no, or not in full, but it would help with a down payment. I'm giving my answer, and that is no. I would not let them buy a house, or not help them buy a house.
I said yes, but not. Well, no, I said not in full, but I would help with a down payment. Reason being is that would hopefully eliminate PSI for them in their payments.
PMI?
PMI. PMI in their payments. So, I don't know. I feel like that's enough contribution, less money per month that they would have to pay.
I said straight no, because half of buying a house is learning about this stuff.
Yeah.
And if they are just kind of given everything, then they won't truly understand.
Give it.
No, I'm saying, like, then they won't truly understand it.
Yeah. Would you set up a trust fund for your kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most people, yeah. 83-17.
If you could donate money to your kid's dream college in hopes that it gets them in, would you do it?
Oh, no. I'm not going down the,
no.
What's her name? Lori?
I don't know.
It was...
Oh,
Lori, yeah.
She
donated to schools, and then she also, like,
cheated more tests. Than that. I was going to say.
She cheated tests.
No,
to get her kids into college.
I'm straight up, like, if you apply, you do it the normal way, old-fashioned way.
If your kid got in trouble with the law, would you use your money and influence to get them out of it?
No.
This is going to be a yes for me, and here's why. By buying them a better lawyer, you are inherently using your money to trying to get them out of it.
Fine. I immediately said no because I feel like you got yourself in this mess.
I agree with that.
But I agree with giving them the best kind of
30-70. And if you just read that, you would say, no, I would never. But then you also have the opportunity to do it.
Fair enough. Would you throw your kid in an elaborate Sweet 16 party that costs more than $50,000? I'm saying straight up no. That is ridiculous. I remember that show. It was super entertaining to watch on, like, MTV whenever I'd be at a friend's house or something because we didn't have cable.
That's it?
Yep. We were mostly the majority. You had that one that was kind of the minority. Yeah. But anyway.
Can we point out our matching shirts?
Yes. We have a get-together later today. We are recording this earlier on Sunday. Because we have a get-together later for our cul-de-sac.
Our block party.
Yeah, it's kind of a block party. You drink a lot, and we set up, like, kind of a mini golf course throughout the cul-de-sac in the backyard.
It's not like mini golf. It is miniature, like, it's small golf.
Yeah. It's a good time. We've done it for years now, and it's quite enjoyable. But anyway.
We got to be almost to 10 years.
I loved that Sweet 16 show on MTV is all I was going to say before.
That's kind of that guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it was totally a guilty pleasure. And I only got to watch it when I was at a friend's house due to the fact that I did not have cable. But it was quite enjoyable to watch. Would I allow that to happen? Fuck no.
No. All right, the next quiz is going to be the list of unpopular opinions. Get you real deep quick.
How many of them do you actually agree with?
Oh, wow. It's a check them off.
Oh, okay. And we'll see
Yes.
So we'll read them.
We have done
unpopular opinion episodes.
Check those out.
Yeah. So we'll kind of read them, and I'll try not to look at Aaron's, and he won't look at mine, and we'll see like where we end up at the end. But we'll read them out loud.
Yes.
So it says, check all of the unpopular opinions you actually agree with. You want to just switch off reading?
Sure.
Tomatoes have zero taste and ruin sandwiches.
Nickelback is actually a good band.
The show Friends is painfully unfunny and is the most overrated thing ever.
Orange juice with pulp is better than orange juice without pulp.
I fucking can't even like hide my face on that one. I hate pulp. Self-checkouts are way easier than going through the cashier.
This one's kind of funny. The letter Q is unnecessary and has no reason to be in the English alphabet.
I can't honestly
never thought of that, but
an opinion about the letter Q.
I think it's the KW.
Yeah.
Like Quick Trip.
Rainy days are better than sunny days.
Fries with mayo are superior to fries with ketchup.
Cold weather is much better than warm weather.
The smell of coffee is better than the taste of coffee. AM
and PM is dumb. Everyone should use 24-hour military time.
Can I point out that when I click, like, you can hear it?
But yeah, yours, I'm not really paying attention.
Yours you cannot. That is very quiet mouse. Putting a period at the end of text messages adds aggression.
Making the bed is a pointless chore and a waste of time.
I am just going to say yes. Yes, it is. Because who's going to be in your bedroom? You, your significant other, maybe your children.
The only time I've made our bed is when I knew people were coming over to maybe look at our house for the first time, or maybe if we were just having people over and
I get why you
spruced up the house.
I get why you make your kids do it, because it teaches them how to do it. But at the same time, like, you're going to sleep there the next night.
Right.
And beshovel it anyway. America should forget their tipping culture and set a minimum wage for servers. Big into that.
You're not supposed to say anything.
I know. Babies should be banned from movie theaters.
Colleges shouldn't force you to take classes irrelevant to your career path.
Never really thought of that. Kids who succeed academically deserve scholarships more than kids who are good at sports.
Teachers should have no control over
clicks.
Teachers should have no control over when elementary kids go to the bathroom.
I don't know.
That's like a weird one to include in this.
I'm going to think about it later. It should be compulsory for children and teens to learn basic cooking skills in school.
Water does have a taste. While subtle, the flavor of every brand of water has a different taste. I 100% agree with that.
Okay. Showers need to be taken only when one feels dirty and not twice daily because it's a norm. Kind of depends. Graveyards should not exist and are a waste of space. Everyone who dies should be cremated.
I feel like that is just borderline.
It's not necessary, I would say.
People who restrict their pets from sitting, laying on their furniture shouldn't have pets.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little harsh. I get why, but...
The elderly should not get a free pass for being assholes just because they're old.
Hunters who eat their kills are some of the most ethical consumers on the planet.
So this would be like deer hunters who hunt a deer and then go make venison and eat all the venison.
Yeah, I understood the question.
But it's like there's a.
I mean, my thing is like good for them. Like you do, you man.
Especially in Wisconsin, if deers aren't hunted, they become like a danger because there's too many of them running in the road.
Right.
It should be mandatory to donate your organs after you die. Do you believe that?
I don't know. I kind of do, and I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna take a minute because I feel like, though I know that for religious purposes and for different cultures, like that would be frowned upon. So I totally acknowledge that. So the mandatory part is like my struggle a little bit, though I'm clicking it and agreeing with it. I feel like there's like certain things that I feel like religious culture that fine, keep your organs when you die, no big deal, but parents have no right to use the "I clothed you, fed you, and put a roof over your head" argument. Yeah,
Boo.
I hated that.
That is the argument of like, you wouldn't be here without me because babies just can't like suddenly cook.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
The idea that you should never quit or give up is kind of bad. Knowing when to quit is a skill that should be honed.
Like honed in.
Yeah.
Infertile couples should just adopt instead of making a big fuss trying to make a miracle baby.
I mean, I'm adopted.
Yeah, you are.
But do I feel like infertile couples should just adopt? I don't know. I like the idea that Theo is a part of me and a part of Aaron. So if there's a way to, if I like all of a sudden couldn't, I would probably look into that first before adopting. I don't know.
We aren't killing the planet. We're killing ourselves, and the planet will restore itself after... Wow, this is political. Okay.
All right.
I'm showing the results.
I already did.
So I got a 45%.
I got a 62%.
So that means I checked 14 out of 30 on the list, and you checked more? Yeah.
Where does it... Oh, 16 out of 30 on the list.
You agree with some unpopular opinions, but definitely not all. You're kind of down right in the middle here.
You're kind of right down the middle here is what...
Down right in... No.
Yikes. Dyslexic. You checked more than 62% of quiz takers. Can your friends beat you? So I beat Aaron by a smidgen on that one. All right. The last one we have for you is... It's time to find out which Schitt's Creek character are you most like.
If we have to pick a wig, and I mean...
I think this one we do kind of on our own.
Okay.
I'll play a little music, or we can talk about something random.
Sure.
But, oh, by the way, I really like my seltzer.
I do too, because it's more flavorful. Like, that one isn't as flavorful. And if you're looking for more
that about mine, though.
We're kind of different in that way. So we have to pick a Moira
Holy shit.
wig.
Yep, that's the first one. I already picked mine. Next one is pick a Mariah Carey song.
Oh my god.
Pick a celebrity you would want to run into at a party aboard David Geffen's yacht. Rihanna, Chris Evans, Selena Gomez, Harry Styles, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Oprah, Keanu Reeves, Tom Hanks, Dolly Parton.
Pick a city you would want to jet off to.
I picked Selena Gomez. What'd you pick?
Dwayne.
Oh, fair.
I'm actually friends with Dwayne.
You would want to jet off to. Tokyo, Berlin, Madrid, Mexico City, LA, London, Buenos Aires, Miami, Vancouver.
Pick something you would eat at the Cafe Tropical. Chicken, poutine, club sandwich, grilled chicken salad, Impossible Burger, chicken soup, pancakes, fruit parfait, or enchiladas. Do you know what poutine is?
No.
It's Canadian, and it is basically gravy over fries with a little cheese.
Cafe Tropical. I'd probably go with the fruit parfait. Pick something to buy from Rose Apothecary.
Let's go with the chicken. What would I get at the Rose Apothecary? I don't know.
I'm looking.
Oh, coffee. Psh.
Yeah. And finally, pick a TV show on Netflix to binge watch. Ooh, Stranger Things, Dragula, Elite,
The Great British Bake Off,
Cobra Kai, The Great British Bake Off, Emily in Paris.
How does this not surprise me?
Oh, I'm gonna have to choose The Great British Bake Off too.
I can already see my answer, and I see your answer.
Yes, I'm David.
David,
and you're Roland.
I'm Roland.
Wait, read your explanation.
So I'm Roland shit. And like Roland, you're someone who enjoys life to the fullest and not taking things too serious. You know that life is way too short to spend it with a stick up your ass.
All right.
I
agree?
Yeah.
I'm David. And sure, sometimes like David, you can come across as a little green and self-absorbed. But in reality, you have a huge heart and are always looking out for people's best interests above your own. I agree with half of that. I am not.
Yes.
I'm not self-absorbed. If anything, I'm the opposite.
Yes.
I worry about Theo like way more than myself. Anyway,
that's it.
That is it. That was a fun one. I really did not expect a Roland for you.
Oh, I did.
But the explanation, I could see.
I did because I'm trying to think of different characters. Like it would be Johnny,
I could see
Johnny Moira.
Yeah, I almost saw you as like a Johnny,
or even the Stevie.
Yeah. Like I almost thought I was going to get Stevie, but anyway, that is the episode today. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you are new here, or if you aren't, like the episode, please.
Yes. Seltzer suggestions?
Yes, please. Seltzer Q&As for a future Q&A episode, maybe.
Buzzfeed Buzzfeed quizzes.
Yeah. Anything you'd like, actually. But if you took the quiz, let us know who you got for Schitt's Creek, because I love those kind of quizzes.
Yes.
But we hope you have a great rest of your week and a great day off of work. And cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
This was really good. I liked it.